touching back on Mark Harper, who was the head of the COVID recovery group, and he was also a massive part of the European recovery group. You would expect someone like him to see the common sense of ditching the whole net zero ideology is a complete fudge. And that's me being polite. It's something else, but I won't say it for our more discerning viewers and Fitzrovia that will hopefully be voting for you, Sat, and Belgravia. But look, there's nothing between the Conservatives and Labour when it comes to net zero. Your party leader, Nigel Farage as well, have come out and said, look, this whole thing is an utter nonsense. We are for clean air, we are for clean water, but we don't want to cripple our economy and our country. Just quickly, on net zero, the whole concept and the whole ideology, what are your views, please?
Well, it's very, very simple. I don't think we should have any targets at all. I think we should be looking at a simple thing about actually incentivizing people to move to cleaner fuels, etc. We should be stopping pollution. We shouldn't be dumping all that horrible stuff into seas that we're doing, which is a government-controlled issue, the water balls and all those sorts of things. We should be getting rid of, the plastics and things that's being dumped into, all those sorts of things. Everyone with any common sense and the right mind would obviously back those. But in terms of actually the fact that we are only responsible for 1% of the emissions in the world, we can go on to that subject about China, India, and South America and North America, all of that lot. This is why I get so angry with the protesters, the stop, with Stop Oil Crew and all that lot. Why are they not going over there, or at least campaigning outside of the embassies in this country or something like that? But where I sit on net zero, we don't need any targets. So one of the things I talked about 3 reports. One of the reports I did was on this 2030 ban, which for people, just in case to remind you, is that you won't be able to buy a new diesel or petrol car from 2030 in this country. And I asked the question again, the CBR, bless their cotton socks, a paid report in partnership with the Motorcycle Action Group and the Alliance of British Drivers. We paid the CBR to actually ask them, please, could you work out what is the cost of the 2030 to the economy? And they came back very simply. And in fact, I'll throw this at you. I pretend to be a little special advisor walking into my minister's office of transport and say, look, hey, I've got this great idea. If we ban all the new sales of cars, diesel and petrol in 2030, I'll tell you what, you'll get 76 billion pounds worth of green benefits. He said, that's fantastic. So how much would it cost?
Exactly.
450 billion pounds. So it's only like 5 times the amount. And yet this is a government who's seen that report. The CBR actually advised the government on other things and everything, and they're completely ignoring that.